And it's time for another basic beer review. And yes, I am back from Whitby. And what can I say? When I was in Whitby, I did say that I got a couple more local brewery cans, which I did. But I won't name the brewery, but unfortunately, both of the beers that I got, there was something wrong with them. I don't know if it was a canning issue at the brewery or whether it was something to do with how they were stored at the shop. But basically, one of them was just vinegary and not nice and clearly something wrong with it. The other one was a double IPA, which was just flat and boring and didn't have a lot of flavour to it, which I don't know if that was what it was supposed to be like, but I didn't review it anyway. It's like, it was unreviewable. Let's just put it like that. But while I was over there, I went to the Sainsbury's to get just some other ones, some other bits and pieces. And I'd seen this, I saw this one, which I'd never seen before. This is by Turning Point Brewery, and it's a can of their Shapeshifter Hop Changing New England IPA. So this is one of the ones I got from Sainsbury's, but this ended up coming home with me. So I thought I might as well review it when I get back. So I got back today, and I am reviewing it now. So it's a hop changing NE IPA. It's 6% ABV. It's got Nectaron, Amarillo, and Simcoe, and I've never heard anything about this brewery before. I don't know anything about the brewery, but we will see what this is like. Let's get the can cracked open, and let's pour it. So here we go. So it's pouring a nice light colour there. Okay, a nice head on it. It's about there. So there we go. There is our Shapeshifter New England IPA there at 6% ABV, and it looks very light yellow colour. It looks, it's got a nice little head on there, nice creamy head. It's retaining it quite well. It's sticking to the sides of the glass there nicely, and it looks very, very nice indeed. And I can smell something from this distance, which is always good. So there you go, Shapeshifter. Let's get a nose on it and see what we're getting. Oh. How many times can I say that? That smells amazing. It smells dank, it smells creamy, it smells... We're getting stone fruit in there, it smells kind of pithy, it smells citrusy, it smells lemony, grapefruity. That's juicy, but it's also dank, a little bit savoury, there's a little bit oaty in there. Oh, that smells like a proper beer, that really does. That is surprising. If the taste is anything like the smell, then I'm going to be very, very happy indeed. That smells really nice. That smells really nice indeed. You can smell, oh yeah, it smells great. I mean, the peachy smells and all that'll be coming from the Nectaron, I imagine. I mean, that Simcoe, yeah, you can tell it's got Simcoe in there. Giving it that dankness and a little bit of a savoury note. I'm chucking it all over the table. It's not even gone through my lips yet. So, here we go. I am going to have a go on this. I'm really excited. But as we know, sometimes the taste can be a completely different beast. So, fingers crossed that this isn't one that's rubbish on the taste. Oh, because that nose is delightful. I could smell that all day. But I'm not going to. I'm going to taste it. So here we go. Cheers. And when I say it doesn't disappoint, this does not disappoint. Oh, what a beer. What a beer. It is smooth, it's refreshing, but I know I give these pales a lot of time a hard time saying they taste a bit thin for their ABV. And I've had 8% beers where I've said, oh, it's just thin. It's just like a 5.5% beer. It's like, why would you brew, an 8% beer that's this thin in body? You might as well just have a 5.5% beer. There's not that much flavour. It's not very thick and all that. And I've had 5.8% beers that say, oh, they drink like a 4% beer. It's not really, what I expect for that. This, I was trying to think whether it's just me and I'm just expecting more flavour and more body from a beer than the ABV usually gives you. But this has said that I'm not wrong. This has got every bit the amount of body and the amount of flavour that I would expect from 6%. It's got a fairly thick mouthfeel. It's not a thin mouthfeel. It's not too carbonated, so you've not got the flavours just kind of fizzing off the tongue. You know, the flavours stay there on your tongue. The flavours are lingering as I speak now. I'm getting that lovely savoury note on the end. There's a nice bit of bitterness to it. And, wow, does it go down easy. See, there's a difference between a beer going down easy, as a lot of people will know. There's a difference between a beer going down easy and a beer being thin. This is a thick, luscious, or relatively thick, luscious, fruity, dank IPA, which is just so drinkable. I mean, I'm quite thirsty today anyway, and it is quite cold, this beer. Imagine when it warms up a bit, we'll get a bit more flavour. So there we go, that's the rest of it in there, looking absolutely beautiful, looking lovely and thick there. Yeah, you can't see through that at all, it is just completely opaque. Oh, but that is nice. There's no double IPA, don't get me wrong, it's not as thick as like a double, you know, it's not as thick as a Troubles or anything like that. Although I need to get a Troubles really just to check that, you know, that the really thick ones are still out there. But this, for a 6%, I say it's got a similar body to a Day Glue, which is 6.5%, and one of the best 6.5% you can get, in my opinion. But this, oh man, I'm going to have to finish this review soon, because there'll be no beer left for the thumbnail. It is devastatingly good, this, for a supermarket ale, supermarket pale. It's been a while since I got a good pale from a bottle shop. Those ones, all the ones really from Whitby, were a little bit of a disappointment. I need to get some more. I need to get some Verdants and Cloudwaters again, don't I? Really, and just remind myself that the really good pales are out there. But Turning Point Brewery, Shapeshifter, hop changing New England IPA. If you've got Sainsbury's near you and you like a nice juicy pale with a bit of bitterness, this will be for you. Oh, that is really nice. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not the best beer I've ever had in my life. I am going like mad about how amazing this beer is. There are better beers out there, but for a supermarket pale at 6% ABV, this is remarkable. That's all I'll say. I'm getting that dankness of stuff. I'm drinking it from a Daya glass. This could be a Daya. That's how good it is. This could be a Daya, direct from the brewery or from the tap room. Getting those lovely peachy, orangey notes, lots of citrus, lemon, a little bit of grapefruit. A lovely savoury dankness, I'm assuming, coming from the Simcoe, which is just levels it all out, gives it a nice level of bitterness, makes it so it's not too sweet, but it is juicy. It's a juicy one. I'm not going to drink any more of this. I need to do the thumbnail. I'm going to sign out. It's a cracker. It's a cracker. How much was it? I can't remember. It wasn't too bad. I think it was about $3.50 a can. But Sainsbury's are doing a 4 for 3 deal. So you buy 4 of these. What's that? 14 quid. Yeah, and then, well, no, you're not buying 4 of them, are you? You're buying 3. So you're buying 3, $11.50. So you're essentially getting 4 cans for $11.50. So if that was 4 cans for £12, it'd be £3 a can. So it's less than £3 a can, isn't it? So less than £3 a can if you buy 4. At that, it's an absolute steal. Possibly one of the best, if not the best value, sort of tall can pales you can get at the moment in the supermarket, I think. But there you go, Shapeshifter. Absolutely amazing. Until next time, have a good one.